Hi everybody, this is Will Bowen with today's Jumpstart. Today we're going to jumpstart gratitude, which we've jumpstarted many times. And really, if all we ever did was jumpstart gratitude, that's all we would ever need. One of my favorite quotes is from the 10th century theologian Meister Eckhart. Might have been 11th century, don't check it. Anyway, I know it's Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever uttered was thank you, that would be enough. If the only prayer you ever uttered was thank you, that would be enough. Well, now I want to tie all this in together. Tie one of my favorite subjects, which is hedonic adaptation, which don't worry, I'm going to remind you what that is. And I'm going to explain how that all combines to make you more pessimistic. You are more pessimistic than you would like to be. You are more pessimistic than you need to be. I'm speaking with rare exceptions here. Because my wife I always say that my wife, Marty, is the person that Pollyanna calls when she's in a bad mood to cheer her up. I mean, that's just how she is. And yet Marty is more pessimistic than she needs to be. Same is true for you. Same is true for me. Same is true for everybody. Why the hell is that? I'm about to tell you. It's because of hedonic adaptation. If you've heard the term hedonism having to do with the sensations of the body, hedonic adaptation is the adaptive process of the body or the mind to anything that we're surrounded by or we're exposed to long enough. I've used the example before. When I landed in Prague, I thought Prague was one of the most beautiful cities, and yet it is plastered with graffiti. Plastered with graffiti. It's really sad. And I asked my publisher in Prague, why is that? And he said, what graffiti? He literally couldn't see it. He had grown up with it. It had been there all his life, and he didn't see it. That's hedonic adaptation. Eating a piece of pizza or anything, the first bite always tastes better than the last one. That's hedonic adaptation. Now, how does this all apply to you being pessimistic? Because in everybody's life, more good stuff happens than bad. And what does that mean? We adapt to it. We don't notice it. We come to expect it. We notice the bad things because indeed they are so few. If the local news were to put every bad thing that happened and then have to do every good thing that happened side by side, they would have to extend the broadcasts by 10 hours because there's so much more good stuff. But we notice the bad stuff. Bringing all this full circle, the way to combat hedonic adaptation, the way to stop yourself from being pessimistic because bad things happen so rarely, ergo you notice them more, is to notice the good things consciously, to keep that gratitude list, to notice things, to be thankful, to say thank you, thank you, thank you, to run a mala through your fingers, beads, or anything, and say, I am grateful for this, I am grateful for that. Back when my other dog, Jake, was alive, I used to do what I call gratitude walks. Haven't done them in a while. Should probably do that now. And that was where I took a mala, a string of 108 beads, and I ran it through my fingers until I came up with 108 things that I was grateful for. And it couldn't be things I was grateful for the day before. Those things expand your mind. Those things make you optimistic because you begin to notice all of the good things rather than the bad things, which are actually very rare. Listen, I know I've gone on a lot here, but if you can truly get what I'm saying, you never need to listen to a single more of my jump starts. This is the most important thing you can get. Conscious gratitude, starting right now. So, in the comment section below, just leave one thing you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be by name of a person, just one thing you're grateful for. And let's see who will take this challenge. Enjoy today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.